The aluminium way of spelling it is different than our way of spelling it. So that's why they're pronounced two different ways. That's another blow your mind fact. That also quells a lot of arguments. It's 50 right now, and I think that my cat is cold. So yeah, 50's a little cold. If you're cold, do some push-ups. Celsius is superior. Okay, Mijan. Yeah, so that's aluminum, Jack. You spelled it wrong. You can't make Mamba to do push-ups? You can. Kelvin superior. Yeah, see, this is going to open a whole other can of worms now. No, but I would say like 62-ish would be cold enough for me to justify turning on the heat somewhere. 65 is tolerable. And then as far as like turning on the air conditioning, I would say like 75 would be like where I would start being like, okay guys, we need to start cooling some stuff down. I don't think he had a superiority complex. Maybe. I don't think I've ever met anybody or know anybody named Kelvin. I know a last name Kelvin. Wasn't that? No, it was Calvin. Calvin was the last name from Home Alone. Right? Wasn't that their last name? No, that was McAllister. What was Calvin from? I don't know. Either way. I wasn't thinking of Calvin and Hobbes either. I was just thinking Home Alone for some reason. I know people actually named Calvin. Well, yeah, but Calvin's not Kelvin. Yeah, Dope knows, but that's not Home Alone. I was thinking Home Alone for some reason. The Santa Claus, Scott Calvin. That's what it was, Mijan. Thank you. I'm glad you were able to help me out with that, because I was like, man, it's gonna bug me forever. But that's what it was, Scott Calvin. Because I was like, it's a name that's like prominent. Where did it come from? Entropy. You're a nerd. Alvin and the Chipmunks? No, it was Santa Claus. Came from our imaginations? It could have, yeah. Makes me think of Back to the Future. McFly? Hello, McFly? Hello? Hello, McFly? Hey, man. Don't touch her. What'd you just say to me? Take your hands off of her. Hi, Kami Pulu. How are you doing, bud? Welcome in. Is it soccer or football? Which is correct? Whatever you want to say, dude. What if I told you the term soccer was made up by Britain? Would that blow your mind? The term soccer was made up by the UK. What? Indeed. I'm blowing everybody's mind left and right. That has British origins. You're gonna go die now. Yeah, Jack. There's a lot of crazy things people argue about on the internet, but it's also wild when you look things up. Too legit. They always do. They always do. I got you, too legit. They do it just to pick fights. The cousin of Basket Flop, sure. Your mind's always English. All right, Mijan. Quit it. Same. Me Jam, what's for lunch today? What are you eating? Is there food at the house you can snack on over at the boyfriend's house? Or are you getting something delivered? Are you eating some sushi? Gotta filter that out in regular talk. Too legit. I curse like a sailor outside of streaming. I curse like a damn sailor. But I gotta filter myself for stream. Just oxygen? Okay. What'd you miss? Everything is live content. If you're not here, you're missing out. You curse when you stream? You used to not to, right? You used to be a lot cleaner than you are now. I came in your stream one day, you dropped the F-bomb, I was like, excuse me? Who is this too legit that I know? Who's this guy? It's always been as clean, that hasn't changed? Really? I thought once upon a time you were like, oh, Mr. Clean, too legit and stuff. The reason, too legit, the reason why I filter myself the way I do and I present a PG-13 chat and atmosphere is because I want to be marketable by Twitch. Dropping F-bombs and stuff, Twitch doesn't want to put you on the front page of their channel. You got to be clean. So I strive to be something that if they want to put me on the front page and get me some exposure, they can do that without any fear. I have friends who go on the front page and they're like, "Okay, guys, I can't curse for the next 2 hours because I gotta be on the front page." And it's like, what a weird way to run your stream. If you have to like let everybody know, don't be vulgar, chat, for the next 2 hours. Like, come on, just if you practice having a decent environment, you don't have to worry about that. Well, yeah, too legit. I get that all the time. And here's what I say, too legit. You ready for this? I say we're not South Park. We're not Teletubbies. We're the Simpsons. That's how my atmosphere is here. So if you want an idea about how things work, if you know how the Simpsons work, that's how we are here. Ta-da. It's not possible to tell Twitch chat not to do something. It certainly is. You want to see how I do that? Watch. See? Now only VIPs can talk. I can make Twitch chat do whatever I want to, legit. You're welcome. You can talk this way. That's perfectly fine. It's not TTS, though. But you sure can. Alright, you guys got freedom again. If you want to pay me money to say something too legit, that is perfectly fine by my book. I'll make chat pay to win. You're not VIP? You're not VIP, John. How do you know the Teletubbies aren't swearing in their own language all day? I mean, they might be. But they also have like some little goo goo gaga Gerber baby son, and they're also like looking at you, staring at you, wanting to know where their favorite color is or whatever. That's not what we do here. Chat, where's my ender chest? Very good. It's in my toolbar. Where's my toolbar? Oh, wow! It's right there! No, I don't do that. Okay, Dora, that's as anything on PBS that requires that's for children to watch. It's the map. It's the map. Swiper, no swiping. Just picture what they do in their antennas when the cameras are off. If you want to, Goalie Bear, that's your prerogative, my friend. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to assume now that you're on a list. I'm just going to continue about my day. Apparently Arthur ended all the kids Arthur and all the kids were adults in the last episode. Yeah. Good for them. Bro, man. I like it thick, you guys. You heard it here first or second. Maybe you've heard it like 1,000 times before. But now you know. Same list Terry got put on the other day. Yeah, when I accidentally Googled the wrong thing on my phone. Yeah, that was fun, right? That was a lot of fun. Was studying at university. I lived next to your uncle. That's cool, Savory. Find yourself wishing I could watch old PBS shows like Ghost Rider? I think you can on YouTube, John. Ghost Rider was a good show. I think you can find that stuff on YouTube. Oops. YouTube. Ghost Rider. Episode 1. You can find full episodes. Click. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who burned Mr. Brinker's whatever in the comics to the light. There's most of the episodes there. Here's your playlist. How's the dog actor from Wishbone? They had more than one dog back then, but they're all dead now. There you go, John. All you gotta do is look on YouTube, buddy. There's a whole plethora of information. Just gotta know what to look for. Jack Russells are adorable. They are, but I heard they're like firecrackers. They're just little balls of energy. Excuse me. There's another hole up here we have to cover in, so let's go ahead and take care of that. Best dog I ever had was a Dalmatian. I heard Dalmatians can be mean, though. I thought about getting a Dalmatian once upon a time. You just save that playlist? You're welcome, bud. I'm sure you can find all the other ones on there, too, John. Like Wishbone and stuff. Where in the World's Carmen Sandiego. I used to watch The Elephant Show when I was younger. I don't know if that was PBS or not. Skimmery dinky dinky dink, skimmery dinky doo. I love you. Sister, and she was mild for a Jack Russell. She's still annoying. Oh, okay. Yeah, Jack Russells are just naturally, like, highly energetic. I mean, so are labs. I have a lab, but they're bigger dogs, so they kind of... They can't do what Jack Russells can do. Like, Sandy's not going to be, like, jumping up on top of the wall or something, or going after something on the walls. You think the Elephant Show was Canadian? Eric, Lois, and Bram, right? Was that how it was? What's that song from? The Elephant Show is what I got it from when I was a kid. Sharon, Lois, and Bram. There you go. The Sharon, Lois, and Bram Elephant Show. When I was but a wee lad. You watched that when you were a kid too? Oh yeah. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening underneath the moon. How do I still know that song like 30 years later? I have no idea. What's the seed to this, to the SMP? This isn't an SMP. If you mean the one that we have a whitelisted SMP, but the seed's not available for that. It's a subscriber whitelisted server. Yeah, I don't give out my seed for this world's not public. I don't want anybody chunk basing my world and telling me where everything is. I feel like that's cheating. I don't even Chuck Makes My Own World. Oh, come on. Get over there. Okay, I can do that. What can I do here? Just to there? That's fine, I guess. Gummy bears bouncing here, there, and everywhere. I don't remember where that's from, John. What's that from? Is that from the same show? Because that doesn't ring to me as familiar. Gummy bears? Was that a show? I don't know anything about it. Gummy bears had their own TV show. Yeah, that's not. I don't know anything about that. That may not have been something that we watched. I watched Care Bears when I was younger. I had a sister that was similar to my age. We used to watch TV together and stuff. So anything she used to watch, like Sailor Moon and all that other crap, I watched with her, unfortunately. It's on Disney Plus. Oh, was it a Disney show? Because we didn't have cable growing up. We didn't have cable growing up. We just had PBS and, like, local channels. We had DirecTV, like, towards our teenage years, but we didn't have anything when we were kids. Our parents didn't really... Our parents, they were dual income. We made tons of money, but they, like, squandered it all on stuff for themselves and left us with not much. We were eating cornbread, beans, and potatoes every night. And we watched regular TV, and meanwhile, they were living it up. Have I seen NASCAR races? I grew up loving NASCAR, Checkered. I was a huge Rusty Wallace fan when I was younger. I don't watch it nowadays, though. I feel like they've changed it so much. It's not the same that I used to enjoy back in the 90s. Cornbread sounds great right now. It does. Fried potatoes, dark beans, and some cornbread. That was our diet. That was like our daily thing. No Fox Kids NASCAR Racers cartoons? Oh, no. NASCAR Racers? No. I've never heard that before in my life. We used to watch the Saturday morning cartoons that were on NBC, I think. NBC? We would watch, like, Winnie the Pooh and... all kinds of other stuff. We used to watch, like, Tiny Toon Adventures and stuff, Animaniacs and whatnot. Power Rangers. Power Rangers was big in the 90s. The first series of Power Rangers that was, like, 100% sexist and racist. And no one cared or knew or batted an eye to it back in the day. Let's make the Asian girl yellow. We'll make the black guy a Black Ranger. No one will know. Oh, it was hilarious. We'll make the Girl Ranger pink. That way we know it's a girl. Then the new Ranger that comes in, it becomes the leader. We'll just make him white. It's like, no, stop it. What are you doing? Yeah, right, Jack. Looking back, it was hilarious how just obvious it was. But it wasn't. I don't think it was an American-based show because it was dubbed American, but it had American actors in it. It dubbed English, but it was recorded somewhere else. You're never allowed to watch Power Rangers. Bye, Smack. Have a good night. I'll see you soon. Appreciate you hanging out. I wasn't allowed to watch Simpsons when I was younger. But then it started, it used to come on like at 8 o'clock. But then it started coming on at like 6. And it rolled right into, we used to watch like Everybody Loves Raymond and like Frasier. And then it was like The Simpsons. It all just rolled in together. So then we had to start watching it because it was rolled into other shows. When I was too young to have any idea what was going on. Well, I mean, I knew what was going on. So like when I was, let's see, 94, I was in 4th grade. I was 9 years old. when they first made the Megazord or whatever, the music and the mood and everything, oh, it was such a great moment in TV when I was a kid. I was like, they're putting it all together. And then when he got the big staff and everything, the music going, it was hard driving, and the guitar riff really got you into it. You're like, yeah, go! It was great. But boy, did it take a long time to get to that point in the episodes. It was a lot of character development. Heard the original Power Rangers was multiple different Japanese shows. Yeah. It was a Japanese show with American actors. Some of them were American actors, and it was dubbed in English for our viewing pleasure. Oh, come on. I can't reach that? No! What a bunch of crap. I gotta use blocks to get out there. I'm just gonna might as well go ahead and do it now. It was an American show based on Japanese culture at the time, basically. Was it an American show? Because it was all dubbed. Because when they were in the suits, they weren't the actors that were in the suits. When they were fighting monsters and stuff, they weren't the same actors. So they were sourcing that stuff from somewhere. They just ripped off a bunch of Japanese TV. Oh, interesting. For some reason, I thought it was dubbed. Because, like, when Rita Repulsa would talk, nothing that she said lined up with her mouth. Like, nothing she said lined up with her mouth. It was all off-timed, and it was weird, and... Parts were a Japanese show, edited and dubbed. Okay. So parts of it were from a Japanese show. I knew I wasn't completely losing my mind. I don't think it had much of a budget. Well, at least in the early years it didn't. As it got more and more popular, it started getting a budget, obviously. Hi, usually working. What's up, buddy? Welcome in, sir. Oops. Oops. Oh, no. Okay, we're good there. That hole's been taken care of. Awesome. Hi, Mew. Welcome back, bud. How's it going, sir? How are you and your girlfriend doing, Mew? Pretty good. I can dig an in staircase down in your world perfectly while watching the cat. Be sure he's been good. Sounds like a plan. The action scenes were all ripped from Japanese. All the American actors were filmed in the USA and remade. The Pink Ranger had a dress because she was a girl, but the Yellow Ranger did not. In the Japanese, the Yellow Ranger was male. Yeah. Yeah, I figured when they were in their suits, it wasn't the American... It wasn't the actors that you saw on the show. Because it was like a different... It was like grainy. It was a different... You could tell it wasn't the same. How long until I'm ending the stream? When I want to. Usually, I mean, I guarantee a minimum of 4 hours whenever I go live. So I can end right now and be satisfied. But I'll stream for like another hour and a half, maybe. That's why Rita's voice was off. She was filmed in Japanese. Yeah, because nothing she said ever lined up. Except for when she was screaming, obviously. And when I was young, I didn't really pay any attention to it, Kamipulu, but she was attractive. Her actress. I didn't pay my. I was too young to like think about that when I was younger. But I was like, looking at videos later, I was like, man, she was kind of attractive. She was just portrayed as like this nasty looking woman though. So obviously you wanted to hate her. Her friend recently met someone and is apparently going well for them. So it looks like we might be doing a double date soon. Cool, dude. Good luck with that. Mew's got like 6 million channel points. He sure does. Goldar must have had the best health plan. Goldar was... Goldar. He was like the dummy, the crash test dummy in the instructional videos. Also, I want to say Goldar's voice was the same guy as Zed's voice. They sound like the same actor. He just put a little more grunt in his voice. My queen. You can't reply it and do a command, Mew. You know this. He just does it anyways. Squire with an exclamation point. It's okay, guys. Mew's new to the stream. He's learning the commands as he goes along, and his first time doing all this stuff. He'll get there. I got you, Mew. I don't know, man. You come in here and you butcher every command you ever type. And I'm like, you would think him being here so much he would know, but he still doesn't know. I'm gonna do that for now. Wait, what am I doing? Yeah, that's fine. You have a knack for finding out date commands or ruining a dice roll bot that I bring into chat because you want to put your own quotes in there. Or trying to end the stream during special events, or... Hi, Sebastian. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Get yourself cozy, my friend. Gonna go, Jack. Have a good night, dude. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you soon. Oh, we're so close to having this done. So close. Then we gotta cut it all away.